Game number 2, semifinal action here at 4A Girls Basketball Provincials in Medicine Hat. Number 2 seeded St. Albert versus number 3 Bishop Carroll. Ball is up, tipped. St. Albert in the white, the home team, higher rank, controlling the ball. Well, not exactly controlling the ball as it goes out of bounds. Bishop Carroll take over. Two top-ranked teams, both advancing here into the semifinal action. Should be a barn burner of a game. Game number 2. Early game jitters right at the moment. Lucy Faba with a travel violation. Turns the ball over. St. Albert picking up the ball. Morrison bringing it up. She takes it right down the middle. Doesn't go. Coming back for Bishop Carroll. Julie Summers. Nice inside pass. Danielle Cruz. Senior on Bishop Carroll with the deuce. Brooke Promall comes across over to this side. Abby Morrison with the ball. Wrestle match down on the ground, goes for a jump ball. Possession arrow favor in Bishop Carroll. Yvonne Ejim brings the ball up for Bishop Carroll. Over in this corner, Julia Summers. Ejim with the ball. Pounds it inside, draws the foul on the drive. 11-11 meet in the paint. Seago's first foul for St. Albert. Still in possession of Bishop Carroll. Haven't quite got it in as yet. Ball checked out again. Down to 7 seconds on the shot clock. Nice rotation. Good steal. Scrum at half. Picked up by St. Albert. Seagull with the bucket. 2 for Mimi. Scrum once again on the floor. Ball turns over. St. Albert with the ball. Egypt brings the ball up, inside pass down to Lucy Beba. Good for 2. Quickly coming back, Abby Morrison. Long pass goes out of bounds. Sub coming in for Bishop Carroll. Danielle Cruz subs in. Timeout called by St. Albert. Early game jitters shown by both teams. Right at the moment, huge game to advance on to the finals tomorrow. Here at Medicine Hat High School, host of this year's 4A Provincials, both for the boys and the girls. Following this game is the first of the 2 semifinals for the boys action that will be taking place. A couple of huge games coming up in that. Bishop O'Byrne in the first game versus the Cardston boys. And then Harry Ainley versus McGrath in game number 2 at 9 o'clock. Ball coming in for Bishop Carroll. Julia Summers bringing the ball up. Calling the play, setting the action in the offensive zone. Slow pass across, picked off easily by Morrison. She rims it out. Back in the action, Summers controlling the ball off the top. Oh! That push off was called an offensive foul against Julia. First foul for her. Team fouls are one apiece on both sides. Vermont controlling the ball, kicks it back out to the Clerk. The Clerk takes it inside. Nice pass down there to Mimi Segal. She's got an easy inside. Good defense there. Red ball side out. Ball out. Lucy Faba subbing back in for Bishop Carroll. Ball across over to La Mafia. Back to Faba. Faba kicks it to the outside. Penetrating. Here comes Ejim. Kicks it back out. Nice shot to Dramaco. Long deep pass down into the baseline. Ejim puts up a shot, rims it out. St. Albert with the rebound. Demong down under Demong. Demong puts up a shot. The rebound comes loose. Out of bounds. And turnover. Sub coming in. Karnak subbing in for St. Albert. Faba with the ball up at the top with Lamafa. Lamafa drives it in. She gets the roll. Underhanded layup. Nice basket. DeLong driving down to the corner. Kicks it back to the outside. Morrison drives in. Puts it up. Scrum on the rebound. Picked up by Bishop Carroll. Followed by a foul by Mimi Segal. That'll be her second. Coming in for St. Albert on that foul call. Kaya Vandermeer comes in. Ejim brings the ball down, penetrates in deep. Beautiful return pass, doesn't quite make the layup. Fast and hard, in a little on the deep side. Turnover, and back comes Bishop Carroll. Alexandra Lamafia takes the ball, kicks it across to the far side. Ball's up top to DiGiacomo. Shot blocked. Back comes Tia DeMong. She's got a right-hand layup that doesn't go. Pass down. Faba with the ball. She's driving it in. And basket. Draws the foul. She's going to be shooting one plus the hoop. Alexander Lamafia is subbing back in. DiGiacomo comes out. Foul is on Danielle Cruz, her first foul. Beba successful on her foul shot. 3-point play for her. Scores 9-4 in favor of Bishop Carroll. This is going to be a tightly competed game. Drive into the hoop, draw on the foul, successful basket. Carmen DeClerc with the basket. Draws the foul. She's going to be shooting one. Sub DeGiacomo coming in for Bishop Carroll. DeClerc on the line. She'll be shooting one. Ball short. Rebounded by Bishop Carroll. Daniel Cruz brings the ball up. Pass over to Mako. Back to Cruz. Sets the screen. Drives it in. Draws the foul on the point. Cruz with her second foul on Bishop Carroll. Pardon me. DeClerc with her first foul. Julie Summers at the line. First shot no good. No. Second shot for Summers, up and away. It is good. Morrison bringing the ball up. Over to Murphy. Murphy swings it back to Morrison. Ooh. Summers picks up her second foul for Bishop Carroll. Team fouls currently sitting at 4-3. 4 minutes left in this quarter. A lot of early fouls on both teams. Vandermeer with the ball. Primo. Morrison. Primo. It's a huck as time expires. Shot clock violation. Defense has been strong on both of these teams. Both teams still struggling to find their offensive rhythm. Strong defense is deterring either of the teams getting into a rhythm here. Early going to this semifinal action. Nice pass to Ejim. That's 2 for her on the inside. Good bucket. Swinging around the top, Morrison with the ball. Free ball. Corner. Somebody's going to have to take a shot here pretty soon. Morrison puts a 3 up. Rims back out. Turnover. Sub coming in for Bishop Carroll. Caitlin Hunt. Her first time seeing the court. Coaches subbing freely in this game. All-important game. Advancement out of here goes directly into the final action for the 4A Gold Medal Championship game. Turnover picked off by Morrison. She takes it down, deterred on that. Attempted pass comes right directly back to her. By St. Albert. Oh, inside pass. Got caught not looking. DeMong there, standing right there into the bucket. She gets a free deuce. Beba over in the corner to Ejim, shoots a long one. It doesn't go. Morrison with the ball, brings it up over the center stripe. Primo hands it back to her. Oh, inside pre-layup, Coronac. Immediate timeout called by Bishop Carroll. Score of the 2:25 left in the first quarter. 10-12. We've drawn back close. As expected, this game would be. Currently, Bishop Carroll leading by 12. Just as we come back to the action, we mentioned to you that St. Albert ranked seeded number 2 in this provincial tournament. Bishop Carroll seeded number 3. Bishop Carroll was number 1 throughout the rankings throughout the season. St. Albert ranked number 8. Both teams coming in, moving up during the competition. Back to the action, Bishop Carroll bringing the ball up. Foul called on the floor. Vandermeer picks up her first foul for St. Albert. Shooting a bonus situation already. 5 team fouls called against St. Albert. Ejim, number 11 for Bishop Carroll. She'll be shooting 2 from the foul line on the bonus. First one is good. She's the big 6'2", grade 10 gal for Bishop Carroll. Plays strong, plays aggressive. Very nice shot. That one didn't go. Tries to reverse the court. Turns the ball over, and St. Albert picks it up to go. Morrison bringing the ball up, swings it to the far side. Primo with the ball, turns it over down underneath, quickly coming back to Giacomo. Ian to Ejim. Ejim with an easy left-hand layup. She's been a strong inside force for Bishop Carroll. Managed to get open several times and easy shots. Vandermeer puts up a shot, it doesn't go. Giacomo bringing the ball up. Cross over to Faber, then shot by La Mafia. Foul called underneath. Yvonne Ejim draws her first. Called for her first. Slipping in for St. Albert. DeClerc back on the court. She's deep on the far side. Fremont swings it around to DeClerc. DeClerc points it downhill. Takes the layup. It doesn't go. Strong on the backboard. Ejim with the ball. Brings it up herself. Pauses at the top of the key. Ball rotated around to Giacomo. Back. Return pass to Doc. Mishandle. We got a jump ball. Ball retained by Bishop Carroll. Subbing in for St. Albert. Kaya Vandermeer. Ball on the baseline for Bishop Carroll. Ejim with the ball on the post. Kicked up top. Shot clock violation. Turns the ball over to St. Albert. Ball in deep to DeBong. She puts a shot up. It doesn't go. Ejim with the ball. Lamafia waving for the ball down in the corner. Back to Ejim. Over to Lamapa. Turns the ball over. Picked picked up. And pressed by Morrison. She rotates around, sets it up. Over to DeClerc. DeClerc thinks about it. We're down under 8 seconds here in this first quarter. To the outside. Morrison puts up a three. Not close, but a foul. Rebounding foul called on DeMong. We're going to be shooting on the bonus. Sub coming in for Bishop Carroll. Emma Dooley. She comes in as a big rebounder. Egypt misses her first of two on the bonus. Second underway, rattles it off the corner also. 1 second left. Kamong didn't realize the time was down to expired. She never attempted a shot. Into the first quarter. St. Albert 10, Bishop Carroll 15. Would you please? Thank you. Back to second quarter action. St. Albert with the ball. Seago back in the action. She has the ball, drives it hard to the basket, push to the outside, comes off the corner of the backboard. Ball returns back down to her. 3, 2, 1. She gets the shot up. It goes at the buzzer. Jim spins, puts up a left-handed shot, won't go. Turnover down at this end. Good defensive pressure results in the turnover, and Bishop Carroll gets the ball. Faba across to the far side, over to La Mafia. Turns the ball over on the air pass, back to St. Albert. With the ball subbing in for Bishop Carroll. Julia Summers comes in. Morrison controlling the ball, swings it over to DeClerc. We got an offensive foul. Offensive foul called basically on a moving screen. That'll be her third on Segu. Going to make it tough on down the stretch of the game, not having the big gal in the game. Summers puts it up. It's good. Turn the ball over in an effort to save the pass. Summers with the ball. Swings it down into Ejim. Ejim on the inside. Kicks it back out to Peba. Peba turns it, passes it deep on the outside corner. Summers puts 3 up. Won't go, but tipped out of bounds. Got a discussion going on as to possession. Change of direction. Going to be St. Albert ball. Vandermeer subbing in. Taking Segu out. Segu with 3 fouls. She's in foul trouble. Early in the game. Still 8 minutes left in this half. Going to make it long, competing against Ejim. Both of them number 11s. Both of them the big gals on the floor. Subbing in for Bishop Carroll. La Mafia comes in as Cruz heads for the bench. Morrison with the inbounds ball. Tied up inside. Shot attempted by DeMong. Tied up for a jump ball. Possession goes to St. Albert. Mendez subbing in for Bishop Carroll, taking Fabo off. Summer bringing the ball up. Mendez with the ball. Gives it back to Lamapa. Summers takes it in deep. Mendez puts the 3 up. Won't go. Coming back hard to Clerk. All the way. Kicks it to the outside. Pass. Vandermeer. Good for 2. Mendez swings down to the corner here to Ejim. Ejim takes it in. Blocked at the rim. Long coming down with the ball. Powers her way through. Long shot to Clerk. It's good. Haven't seen many threes in the game, but that was a dandy. De Clerk with... or DeMong with her 3. Topside, underhanded, picked up on the rebound. Giacomo with a nice rebounding recovery. Second chance opportunity. Turned into points. DeMong with the ball at the top. Ball's turned over and back comes Bishop Carroll. Summers with the ball. She's headed in for the rim. Ball doesn't go. Here comes DeMong back. She forwards the long pass. Pumal puts up the 3 off the far rim. Ball goes out of bounds. Subs coming in. Cornack coming in for St. Albert. Cruz coming in for Bishop Carroll. Timeout on the floor. Timeout called by St. Albert. 17-19. We got a 2-point game. Hanging in tough. The game's going to go either way. 5:50 left on the clock. Back to the action. Traveling called against Bishop Carroll. Turns the ball over. St. Albert with the ball. Morrison bringing it up. Long shot by DeMong. Off the backboard. Back comes numbers for Bishop Carroll. Fable puts up with a three from the outside. It won't go. Bishop Carroll in a man-to-man defense. For the most part, controlling the inside of the key. De Klerk under pressure on the shot clock. Gets one up. Rims out. Back comes Bishop Carroll. Giacomo with the ball. Up at the top end. Cruz. Giacomo. Drives baseline. Right through the hands of DeMarco. Subs coming back in. Ejim's back in. St. Boniface for Bishop Carroll. Vandermeer coming in for St. Albert. Turnovers have been hurting both of the teams on their offensive rhythms. It's a challenge. Ejim with the ball now. Brings it up, kicks it over to La Mafia. Beba puts in a nice inside jumper near the baseline. Vandermeer on the outside. Over to Morrison. Back up at the top. Murphy with the ball. Long three off the back of the rim. Back comes Ejim. She has power and speed and all the way coast to coast. Good for two. Spin move forward to Clerk. Nice inside pass. Kornax got the easy layup on the inside. Summers with the ball up. Calculating, thinking. Stopped with the ball. Finally kicks it out to the top. Cruz with the ball over here. Back into Cruz. She puts up a tough shot. Rebounded by Ejim. Nice inside pass. Fortunately doesn't go. Free layup on the rebound. Lamafa with her rebounding deuce. Morrison with the ball. Down the side to Murphy. Murphy contemplating. The Clerk up top. Back to Morrison. Time's moving on. Shot put up by Vandermeer. It won't go. Fable with the ball. Turns inside. Dang, it won't go either. Foul call down on the inside on that drive. Subs coming in. Lamapa with the foul. Timeout called at 2:24. Timeout called by St. Albert. 2:24 left in the half. 25-19. 25 for Bishop Carroll. 19 for St. Albert. Game spread starting to grow. 7 o'clock game coming up following this game is the first boys semifinal action. Bishop O'Byrne taking on Cardston. Two more semifinal action games tonight here in Medicine Hat High School. Oh, left hand hook by DeClerc. Good for two. Ejim bringing the ball up. Hands it off to Faba. Back to Ejim. Tries the inside pass unsuccessfully. Turns the ball over to St. Albert. DeClerc with the ball, bringing it up. Far swing pass. Turns it over on the inside attempt. And here comes Ejim. Her pass recovered up top. Cruz with a three. Ejim draws her second foul. DeClerc brings the ball down to Kornak, returns the ball up to the top. Primo with the ball over to DeClerc. DeMong with the ball. DeMong pounds it inside, comes up short. Rebound is turned over. Here comes Bishop Carroll back to Giacomo. Inside, blocked on Cruz. We got a bent nose down in the bottom corner and ball turned over on the outside. Over there. Injury timeout right at the moment. Took an elbow, one of those incidental elbows. Anybody that tells you that basketball is a non-contact sport has never been down in the paint. 25-21. We're down to a 4-point spread. 57.5 seconds left in the half. Two-team fouls on either side. Game definitely still on the court. This one will go either way. Both teams have had swings in both directions. Both teams have struggled to make baskets and lessen the turnovers. Murphy for St. Albert recovering. She took a whack in the head. She's going to get an opportunity to sit in the bench, and halftime coming up, that'll give her an extra 10 minutes of recovery time before second half comes. Bishop Carroll, ball. Faba on the inbounds pass. She's looking. Cruz with a three-point shot, and it is good. DeMong with the ball, kicks down into the corner. Ball's turned over. Back comes Bishop Carroll. Giacomo kicks inside, turns the ball over, and back we go the other direction. DeMong with the ball, she's inside, down to the corner, back to DeMong. Swings the ball to DeClerc. Here comes DeMong, puts a shot up, it's blocked. Foul's called on Faber. That'll be her first foul. Fraction under 10 seconds left in this quarter. St. Albert ball. Inside, turned over. Here comes Ejim. She can do it in under that 9 seconds. Ball goes up and in. Beautiful pass across to Lamafia. Good for a deuce to conclude. 30-21 in favor of Bishop Carroll. They made a nice run here right in the last moments of this half to strengthen their lead. So at halftime, 30-21. We'll be back in 10 with the second and final half in this second game. First round action was Centennial winning decisively. Centennial girls out of Calgary, the number one seeded team here at Provincials. They beat Jasper Place 89-60 to advance into the championship final. Winner out of this game will meet Centennial tomorrow. That's a 6 p.m. game, championship final right here at Medicine Hat High School. Medicine Hat, Southern Alberta, hosting the 4A championship, boys and girls. Mentioned earlier, action coming up. And that'll be the big game between Bishop O'Byrne and Cardston. Back to the live action here, second half of the game between St. Albert and Bishop Carroll. Bishop Carroll currently leading 30-21. St. Albert with the ball. First possession. Inside to DeMong. DeMong gets the shot up. Rebound. Fought out. Seago with the rebounding foul. She's been in foul trouble herself. She's currently carrying 3 fouls. Going to be tough for the real challenge for her to maintain herself in the rest of the game. She gets a foul shot here. Bounces around here and there and finally trickles out. That foul was called. On to Cruz, her second. Ball out. Rebounded. Ejim with the ball. She brings it up. Kicks it in, rotates across, back to Ejim. She heads in, turns the ball over. Primo. Across Mong. Into Seago. Called for the travel. Turns the ball over. Back to Bishop Carroll. Subbing in for Bishop Carroll. Lamapa. Outside shot taken there by Lamapa. It's quite a bit on the short side. Bringing back Morrison with the ball. Morrison, DeMong. DeMong looking for an opening. Take it in. Kicks it to the outside corner. 3 shot by DeMong. DeMong gets the ball. Puts up a nice jumper down along the baseline. Ejim brings the ball back up. Walking it up. Looking to penetrate down in the corner. Swings it back over on the top side to Peba. Ejim rotates herself down to the baseline. Shot is blocked on Summers. Back comes Morris. Here's DeMong. Kicking to the far side. Primo back up top. 3. It's good. DeClerc with the 3. And draws the ire of the coach from Bishop Carroll. Calls a timeout. Reorganize the girls. We're down to a 4-point game. This game is very much about swings. Both teams have had their opportunity to lead the offense. Take the lead on the swing. Bishop Carroll bringing the ball up. Ejim with the ball. Swings across the top. Babel with it. Summers drives it in. Does a step through. Heavy pressure. It won't go. Ball recovered by Ejim. She kicks it out to the top side. Cruz drives the ball in. Back to Ejim. Here comes Ejim. Shot clock violation. 24 seconds on the shot. St. Albert back with the ball. 4-point game remains. Here in the third quarter of the action semifinals. DeClerc takes it in, does a reverse, puts the left hand up. Won't go. DeMong hustles for the rebound, draws the foul. Subs coming in. Giacomo subs in. DeMong with that pass, puts up the 2. Good for her basket. She's having a super strong game here today. Giacomo with the ball, hands it off. La Mafia over to, oh yeah, Ejim gets the ball down on the baseline. Count the basket, draws the foul. Long drawing the foul. That'll be her second. Ejim at the line. Shoots one. Sweet shot. Good for a 3-point play. We're down to 5. DeClerc takes it all the way into the hoop. She scores her deuce. Around the corner comes Faba. Ejim with the spin move, and it won't go. Back comes DeClerc. Here is big girl. Oh, blocked on the inside. Mimi draws her 4th foul on that push. Going to put her on the bench. She's really struggled with her fouls in this game. Very unfortunate, very talented player. Back to the live action. Ejim, same size as Gal. She just managed to maintain her poise. She's only carrying 2. Jump ball called. Faba turning the ball over on that transition. Sub coming in. Cruz subbing in. Ejim on the inbounds ball. Traveling the call. Ball in the hands of St. Albert. Morrison brings it up down in the side corner. DeClerc with the ball. She swings it up top. Primo over the back on this side to Morrison. And DeMong puts shot up. Paul Cowell down on the baseline. Goes against Cruz. That'll be her 3rd. Faba subbing back in. Cruz subbing out. She's carrying 3. They're going to need her in the 4th quarter. That pass didn't work out, and back comes Summers. Down inside Faba. Faba puts up the shot. Falls short. DeClerc bringing the ball up. Morrison with it, dribbles around to the far side, returns the ball back to Vandermeer. Vandermeer draws the foul. She's going to be on the line. Foul goes against Lamapa. That'll be her 2nd. Pardon me, her 3rd. First shot up and away. Rattles around and out. Vandermeer with her second shot. High arc, falls short of the rim. Subs coming in. Mendez subbing in for Bishop Carroll. Egan with the ball up at the top of the point. Summers now backing up. Looking for help. Down to pay, but back to Egan. Left hand and in. Oh, DeMong, she responds. Beautiful jump shot from the outside corner. Good for two. Giacomo playing catch back and forth with Summers. Returns it back to DeMong. Foul called down in the corner. We've got a hold. Cruz with her third foul. Timeout called. Definitely crunch time for both of the teams here. Trading fouls back and forth. Trading shots back and forth. We get it down to a 3-point game. Slowly chipping away. 4:20 left in the third quarter. Team fouls are sitting 4 against Bishop Carroll, 3 against St. Albert. Bishop Carroll with the ball, 14 seconds on the shot clock. She rotates it inside and travels. The Giacomo with the travel, turning it over. St. Albert with the ball. Morrison brings it up. Ball goes out of bounds, returns back to St. Albert. Round to the top side, Vandermeer over to this side to the Clerk. Around the corner comes Morrison. She puts up a 2. It won't go. Back comes Giacomo. Rotates the ball down to the inside. Mendez with the ball. Punches it inside to Egan. She gets 2 to roll. Back up to a 5 spread. Morrison, DeMong playing. Here comes DeMong. Draws the foul. She's going to shoot 2. When DeMong turns that corner, she's going to the iron all of the way. The only way seeming to stop her is a foul. Puts up her first foul shot. Bounces favorably in. Second foul shot on its way. Cleanly makes the basket. Sub coming in. Fremont subbing in for St. Albert. Coming out to Clerk. Summers bringing the ball up. Sets it up with Egan. Returns the ball down to Giacomo. She draws the foul on her drive to the hoop. Going to put her at the line for 2. Morrison on that foul. That's her first. Oh, the first shot doesn't go. Second and final shot here to come. This one was. We're holding a 4-point game. Morrison with the ball. Struggles with it. It's going to be a jump ball. St. Albert retains. They got 14 left on the shot clock. DeMong with the ball. She takes it in. Blocked by Ejim. 3 seconds on the shot clock. This is a tight one. Catch and turn. Got to shoot. DeMong gets the ball up. Shot. Sound of the shot clock, but it was recovered by Bishop Carroll, and they bring the ball up. DiGiacomo with the ball, brings it up, turns it over to Faba. Faba returns it to Ejim. Ejim drives hard to the basket, draws the foul. Foul called on Vandermeer. Should be her second. Ejim going to the line. She's going to be shooting 2. Subbing in for St. Albert. DeClerc coming back in. Yvonne Ejim, big gal for Bishop Carroll, 6'2", grade 10. Sweet, sweet foul shot. Second one's up and in. You got a great touch on those foul shots. Morrison swings through. Turns the ball over on the pass to Cormack. St. Albert ball. Or pardon me, Bishop Carroll ball. Subbing in for Bishop Carroll. Caitlin Hunt. Haven't seen too much action on the floor for her, given some of the starters get an opportunity to sit in the bench, catch a blow before things get real serious here. Third quarter, we're down that 2-minute mark. Attempted a pass into Ejim. It was blocked up high. Kicked across over to Hunt. Back out to Hunt. She drives it across. Summers with the ball. Summers puts a shot up. It rims out. Rebounded by DiGiacomo. Back up top. Faba with the ball. Over to Hunt. Back to Faba. Faba drives in, kicks it down to Ejim. Unfortunately, she bounced it out of bounds. Turns the ball over to St. Albert. Under 2 to go here in the third quarter. Foul called on Morrison. Going to be her second. Both sides in a bonus right now. Minute 47 left in the third quarter. That puts Summers on the line. Both teams in the bonus, shooting 2. Summers makes her first. Oh, bounces the second one off the side of the rim. Back comes Morrison. A little quicker pace bringing the ball up this time. Wants to go across. She's looking for DeMong. Still looking for DeMong. Ball doesn't get to her. DeMong got caught there at half. Got trapped into a foul. Her third. Bonus situation. DiGiacomo at the line. She's going to be shooting 2. We're in bonus here on in for the remainder of this quarter. Faye rattles that one in. Second one goes in. Back comes Morrison. Over to DeMong. Down in the corner. Fremont. Back up at the top to Clerk. Clerk takes the ball in. It won't go. Here comes Ejim. She head passes up to Hunt. Hunt turns around. Swings aside to Summers. Summers rotating up to the top of the key. Balance. Rest of the players balance out around the key. Ejim sets a screen. Gets the return pass back. Kicks it out down here in the corner. Traveling call against Summers. Turns the ball over. Don't see as many travelings as we used to with the rule change in PIBA this year. Allowing for that first step. 49 seconds. We're under the minute now. Morrison with the ball. She pounds it down into the corner. Wanting to go baseline. She's getting boxed out there. She's going to be at the line. Fava drawing her second foul on the block. Putting Morrison at the line. First one up, rattles out. Second one comes down, Jordy Ejim with the ball. For a big girl, she handles the ball extremely well. Noako swings it over here to Hunt. Hunt takes it in, kicks it out on the far side. She thought about a pass. Fava puts up the three, bounces off the rim, recovered by Summers. Summers looks around, finds Hunt. Return pass back to Summers. Slips out of her hands, and back comes DeMong. Shot up by Vandermeer. It doesn't go. Back comes 6 seconds. Lots of time left. She takes it all the way in. It goes. Julia Summers. Pretty excited and happy about that. Coast to coast gets the hoop. And she's going to be shooting one from the line. We're already at 11-point spread. Game changed dramatically here in the last minute. 45-34. 45 Bishop Carroll, 34. We're down to one quarter left. Now we've seen the St. Albert Hawks come back several times in this game. Game certainly not over. This will go right down to the wire the way the game has been swinging. Both teams fighting for the berth into the final. They'll meet Centennial, whoever the winner is. Centennial, number one team, advanced to the final already. They had that 89-60 win over Jasper Place. Next game to follow is the first round semifinal action of the boys' games. Bishop O'Byrne versus Cardston. Bishop O'Byrne got out of the quarterfinals by a tight game, 58-52 over LCI, Lethbridge Collegiate Institute out of Lethbridge. Tight game. That game was a one-point game, starting to look like an upset there in the early action. Bishop O'Byrne finally prevailed, winning that game 58-52 to advance into this action. They are seeded number one. They were ranked number one during the season. On the other side of the card, in the senior boys semifinal, will be Cardston. Cardston advanced with an 88-57 win over Medicine Hat High School in quarterfinal action. In their first game, it was 86-62 over Foothills. Cardston comes into the semifinal action seeded number 5. Ranked number 3 during provincial action. Throughout the course of the year, seeded 5. We're back to the action here, start of the fourth quarter. St. Albert and Bishop Carroll. Bishop Carroll with the possession. Driving to the hoop, Julia Summers draws the foul. Karnak draws the foul. That's her second. Summers at the line, shooting 2. First one's good. Second one won't go. Rebounded by St. Albert. Sense of urgency by St. Albert. Oh, a nice inside pass. Big girl fighting for the ball. That was Seago. Didn't foul that time. Put a shot up. Wouldn't go. Kept her hands clean. She's carrying 4 fouls. One more and she's out. They definitely need her presence on that inside. Rebounding and blocking just like that. As she deflects the pass. Subbing in. Lamapa. Alexandra Lamapa coming in for Bishop Carroll. Shot clock violation against Bishop Carroll. Once the Gals switch the ball from the other end of the world, we'll be back to the action here. St. Albert's ball. Definitely a sense of urgency going on. 12-point spread in this game. Long with the rebound. It won't go either. Ball's up top. Ejim with the ball. Swings it across. 3 for Lamapa. Spreading the score a little bit further. Back comes Morrison with the ball. She's taking it all the way in. Draws the foul. It's going to put her on the line for 2. Sub coming in for Bishop Carroll. Julia Summers subbing in. Morrison rattles in her first. And cleanly on her second. They need quite a few more of them. Here comes Summers bringing the ball up. Looking down into the corner. Penetrates. To Giacomo. Back up to Summers. Summers tries and succeeds. Long bank, backboard, and in. Over in the corner to DeClerc. Tries a long 3. It won't go. Ejim with the inside. Turns it over. St. Albert ball. Sub for Bishop Carroll. Pava coming in. Giacomo subbing out. 7:39 left in the game. Morrison bringing the ball up. Swings around to the top to Karnak. Karnak looking back for Morrison. Morrison looking for a hole and penetration. Switch screen down on the bottom. Morrison takes it all the way in. Puts the runner up. It won't go. Demong down on the floor chasing that ball. Back comes Ejim. Ejim takes her time. They've got time. Summers with the ball, kicks it down into the corner. 3 up from Lamapa. It doesn't go. Cruz puts up a shot. Rebound back to St. Albert. Bishop Carroll with a little bit of pressure. Smart move there by DeClerc. Trapped in the corner, bounced it off. Leg goes out of bounds. They recover. Lots of subs coming in for St. Albert. 6:41 left. .15 spread. Shot clock running down. 3 put up. That falls short. Primo put up a long 3. Fell short. Shot clock violation. Summers with the ball, zigzagging on the outside. Heavy defense on her. Morrison pressing hard. Kicks it back up top. Cruz with the ball, looking inside. Inside doesn't work. Turnover in St. Albert's ball. Lamapa substituting back in. Coach keeping the team as fresh as possible. Here comes DeMong. No. Not for a lack of effort on her part. Long pass intercepted down there by Vandermeer. Morrison brings the ball back up. Quarterback in the team. Kicks it over on the side. Vandermeer down into DeMong. DeMong back up top to Primo. DeMong trying a long 3. It's good. Super shot. It's a versatile player. Down on the baseline to Ejam. Giacomo turns the ball over, chases it down. Looks like we're going to have a jump. Possession going in favor of St. Albert. Timeout called. 5:12 left in the game, 51-39. Back to the live action here. 5:12 left in the fourth quarter. 51-39, Bishop Carroll. Solidly leading this game. It's been back and forth. We've had a lot of 4- and 5-point spreads in the game. Morrison with the ball at the top. She's looking for the big girl inside. Wouldn't go. DeClerc swinging on the outside. Back over to Vandermeer. Here's DeMong. DeMong, nice inside. Oh, yeah. Cito with the inside ball. She can play the inside. Her problem has been her foul. She's sitting with 4 right now. One more, and she's out of the game. Ejam with the ball on the outside. Rotates it back up to Summers. Ejam with a long 3. Rebounded inside by DiGiacomo. She's got 2. Been a real challenge here for St. Albert, as Bishop Carroll has controlled the inside, had pretty good opportunities in the inside. We've just had a jump ball. Looks like it's going, they're discussing which way it's going to go. Now it's going to go the other way. Bishop Carroll ball. 4:13 left in this game. Not much time left. Summers bringing the ball up, gets it over half. Camacho swings it to Pava. Pava takes it in, penetrates. Nice inside, beautiful pass there. Giacomo, the recipient of that sweet pass, converts it into 2. Here's DeMong with a 3 from the outside. It won't go. Summers with the ball, dribbles down to the outside. No rush for Bishop Carroll. Time is on their side. Coming around the corner, Pava to the outside. Summers with the ball. She penetrates, draws the foul. Subs coming in. Cruz is in. Primo coming in for St. Albert at the line. Summers for 2. Rattles around, rolls in favorably, 56-41. 3:33 left on the clock. Time rapidly winding down. Summers with her second shot, up and in. Sub coming in. Kornak subbing in. Morrison bringing the ball up for the Hawks. Seago had a look, outside shot. Rims out, Primo, but rebounded by DeMong. Swing shot back over to DeMong. She's everywhere, puts 2 in. Where the ball is, she seems to be showing up. Doesn't matter which side it's on. Summers with the ball. Trades it off to Pava. Pava with the ball, doing a rotation across the top side. Ejem recovers the ball. They were going to pass it back to her, but she was out of bounds. Giacomo puts a 3 up. It won't go. Back comes DeMong. Morrison with the ball at the top. Kornak takes it in. Tipped. St. Albert ball. Subbing in for Bishop Carroll is Lamapa. Swing pass, Morrison up at the top. She's looking inside. She's got inside. Good rebound there by Seago. Keeps the ball alive. Morrison puts up a long 3. Short. Ball ruled out of bounds. Bishop Carroll in possession of it. Julie Summers subbing back in, as well as the clerk for St. Albert. 2:22 left. Lamapa bringing the ball up. Cross to Ejem. Time definitely on their side. We've got a foul call down here against the clerk. That'll be her second. The officials changing their mind on that foul call. They're going to blame it on DeMong. That's her fourth. So you got two players, Seago and DeMong, both sitting with Poor. 2 minutes, 8 seconds left in this quarter. Not a good position to be in. Oh, another foul called. This one's going to go against DeClerc. This one she got blamed for. Five fouls against DeClerc. Ejim on the line. 4-2. Score sitting 57-45. Second shot up. It is good. She's had a terrific game. Yvonne Ejim. Oh, that's kind of how the whole game has gone for St. Albert. Great penetration there by Morris, controlling the ball, kicking it out, looking for a three. Errant pass, turns the ball over. Bishop Carroll with the ball. St. Albert putting a bit of a press on now, challenging them to bring it up over half. Morrison working very hard up at the top. Ejim with the ball, directing traffic from the top. Rotates it around to Cruz. Cruz takes it around the corner, throws up underhanded shot. DeMong with the rebound. Over to Morris. Minute and a half left in the game. Comes across over to this side. Seagull with the ball. She puts up a shot. It's good. Timeout called by Bishop Carroll. 1:23 left in the game. 58-47. Bishop Carroll in charge of the game. Coming up next is first of the two semifinal action between Bishop O'Byrne and Cardston. Fans already beginning to pile in, select their chosen sections. Should be a great crowd. Should be a great game for all of that action in the first of the boys semifinal action. Two semifinals, two boys semifinals to follow here this evening. Cardston in the first game versus Bishop O'Byrne, then Harry Ailey and McGrath in game number 2. Bishop O'Byrne with the ball, or Bishop Carroll with the ball. Intense defense right now. Morrison picking up the ball. We're going to shoot 2 here. That'll be her first foul for Abby. Julia Summers on the line shooting 2. Minute and 4 left in the game. It comes up short. First shot, second shot. Primed and ready. Up. Out. Rebounded by Seagull. Back comes Morrison. Morrison on her way in. Draws the foul. Coach thinks it should be a shooting foul, but the officials are thinking otherwise. Back to Morrison. She's looking for an opening, working hard down in there. Kicks it across. Skoo puts it up. It's partially blocked. Full court pressure down at this end. Morrison putting pressure on the ball. Quickly up with the ball. Summers rotates it around to this side. Giacomo. Down to Cruz. Cruz. Babel with the ball. Takes it in. Kicks it over to the far side. Giacomo puts up a three. Right at the buzzer. Long arms of Ejim. Steals the ball back. That pretty much is going to be a wrap on the game. 13 seconds left in the game. They're just going to dribble it out, shake hands, call it a night. Bishop Carroll is going to advance on with a 58-47 win here in the second round. Semifinal action of the girls. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock, Bishop Carroll will meet Centennial in the 4A girls basketball final.
Versus Carstens.